Hi guys, Kevlar here. I'm really excited to share with you a big upcoming update to Retreat to Enen. I'll take you through the expected updates in this video with some gameplay footage of the update from the developer who's allowed me to use their footage, which you can see the full video on their YouTube channel, which I'll link in the description below, along with more notes about the update. Then we've got some bonus info at the end about some more future plans for updates after this one, which I'm most excited about. So let's start off with new Collectibles, Craftables and Decor packs. So apparently there's 20 plus new items, which includes ultra rare items that will be used for crafting modern items. So here we can see some footage of some random items being collected, like found in a hut on a shelf. So we've never had that before. And I can see here on the crafting list there's a cabinet, pedestal, a console. Then in this footage here I can see this looks like probably the cabinet, or they look like new storage boxes. I'm not really sure what the cabinet looks like. Then I've spotted some other things in the footage, like this log store. I'm not sure if that's new, I can't remember. This keg, don't know what that is, and the shelf. And this weird little white thing, no idea what it is. It seems like you can turn it on and off. It looks like a Roomba to me. So yeah, they're the items that I can see, but sounds like there's a lot more as well. Then we have a lot of new recipes for cooking. So we can see here I spotted they got fatty stew, baked beans, rendered fat. That's definitely all new. And the reason for this is because they're also updating to a new nutrition system where you monitor carbs, protein, fat to avoid malnutrition. So that's going to be a nice new update to the gameplay. And it makes sense why there's like fatty foods added to this menu to help you keep your fats up. Next we have loads of new points of interest. I think this is a really nice addition to keep the biomes a bit more exciting, give them a bit more variety. Otherwise when you're running around the biomes they seem a bit samey, right? So there's going to be a lot more things to see, find, explore. This includes like new buildings, huts. This one here looks like some sort of broken bridge. And we can see here some sort of cool dinosaur fossils in the side of a rock. And here in the developer's footage, he's built a really cool house around this rock. So he's got this nice dinosaur thing in his front room. And here we can see some statues with something on top of it next to the entrances to the other biomes with some instructions. So that's different. Again, don't know how much of this there is, but this is what we can see in the footage. Okay, moving on to the actual gameplay. So they say they've overhauled the gameplay balance and added some new and refined mechanics. This one's a bit hard to show before I really get a chance to play it for myself. But the key things I've spotted from the footage is here, drinking from a flask. Amazing. That one's great because it really used to bother me. You can fill up a flask, take it with you, but you couldn't drink from it. You had to put it back in a cooking pot and cook it again. Then you can hear like there's these random tips that happen as you're just walking around. So listen to this.
Look for chests that contain valuable items. They are gifts left here for you.
And this one.
Place navigation flags to avoid getting lost.
And I can't see in the footage that he did anything that triggered this. It seems to just randomly happen. So that's different. And I spotted this fishing with a spear. Now I can't remember, I haven't really done it myself, so I don't know if you could fish with a spear or not before. But whether it's new or not, what I have noticed is that the spear movements seemed a bit smoother. So that's why I wanted to highlight this one. Because in the previous update they said that they had improved like the attacking animation, which was awful. But I didn't see much difference in the previous update. But looking at this and this one of him stabbing a pig, to me it does look improved. It does look a bit smoother. Then they also mentioned a new farming mechanic. So we can't see this anywhere in the video. But it's mentioned that there's a new farming mechanic which makes farming more integral to unlocking biomes. And they say to get picking the flowers. Next up, they're increasing the size of the Great North biome. They're doubling it, and they're doing a map update. Now with the map update, they did say they still want it to be just a vague indicator. So they don't want to make the navigation too easy. They still want that to be a bit of a challenge. But they said they're adding more landmarks to help orientate yourself a little bit easier. And I know a lot of people have struggled with the maps because some of the biomes are quite big and, like I say, very samey because there's not a lot of points of interest. So it's quite hard to know where you are. Once you get playing the game a bit more, you kind of, just get to know and you find your bearings. So I kind of get that they don't want to make it too easy, but definitely adding some more landmarks to help I think will be a great addition. So here we have the original map. So we've got the 3 main biomes, so they hadn't added the end game biome in the last update when they introduced that new biome. And I think we all know this map was not perfect in that it's hard to navigate anyway because you don't have a compass and you don't have a cursor there, but they're not going to add that. But the maps weren't actually that accurate because you would run around and find an area and think, oh right, I think I'm there. But even the contours of the map and maybe where the inland water is and stuff never seemed to be in the right place. And then you got the caves and the ruins and then the entry points on each island. So that was what you kind of used to help you navigate yourself a bit. So now we have the new map here. So first of all, we can see we've now got the 4 biomes. So the middle one is the new one that you get once you've completed the game. I can't remember what it's called. And then on the right we see, wow, they have doubled the size of the Great North. Now at the moment on this, I don't see any new landmarks, which they said they would add. We can see the entrance points on the islands, we can see the ruins, and we can see the caves. But saying that, maybe when they say landmarks, adding landmarks, maybe it means they've actually added like the big rocks in the right place, the lakes and rivers are in the right place. I would definitely say now, looking at this, looking at the biome in the top left, that looks more accurate to me, where I look at where the cave is and then look at that little stream that goes through the middle. On the old map, it didn't quite look right there, and then on the new map, I kind of feel like that's probably a bit more correct. Don't know, it's hard to tell, but I have a feeling they've put the detail in these maps a bit more accurate, so hopefully we'll be able to use the landmarks a little bit better to work out where we are. Anyway, that's the map updates, that's good. And the final parts of this update that have been mentioned that aren't visible in any of the footage is that they got some new main menu art, new prologue and epilogue art, new water material. So we'll have to wait and see till it comes out to see what that's like. So that's everything we can expect from this upcoming update. But the bonus info we have, which is for a future update after this one, which is the one I'm really excited about because it's a whole new biome. It's going to be a desert biome. And here we have some screenshots of what it actually looks like. So they've done a lot of work on it already. It's pretty much nearly done. And I wonder if this is also going to bring new animals, etc. Who knows? But they mentioned this is quite a huge update and it's proving a bit more difficult than they originally thought, which is why they're not including it in the update that's upcoming. They didn't want to delay that one, so they're shifting the new desert biome to the next one. So they're going to continue to work on that while we have fun with this current update. So overall, I'm really pleased with this, quite excited for it to come out, excited to get back in and play the game. I'll probably start again from scratch because I haven't played from scratch since the previous update either. So it'll be quite good to start it all from scratch and experience the new mechanics they had in the last update around the ruins and how you unlock things and the stones of knowledge. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. And if you saw my video on the previous update where I was a little bit disappointed because there was only a few new things added, some of them I didn't really like, and I hadn't really fixed some of the things that I wanted them to fix, like drinking the bottled water that's in this one, which is great. But yeah, for me, this one is the biggest and the best update so far. So yeah, really happy with it, and I hope it brings more players to this great little game. I'm not completely sure of the timeline of when it's due out. I'm pretty sure they did say January 2024 a while ago. But yeah, they seem quite far down the line. Obviously there's all this footage that they've put out there where they've been testing it. So yeah, hopefully it'll come soon. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please do give us a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.